at Nissan Stadium. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the New York Giants. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. This defense for the Titans, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
6 yards left on second down. Now Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Saquon Barkley. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing, Jones. Dancing to his left. Gonna let it fly for Rudolph. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Tannehill's throw complete there to Moore. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Back to throw, Tannehill. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, a shaky start for both quarterbacks now. We had the interception on the opening drive, and now they throw it right back to him.
So does that mean we're really kind of starting from the beginning, Brandon, right? Both of them have done it, so we kind of start from scratch. Looks to me like both of these defenses have done their homework, and they're executing quite well.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
A little juke. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 13 yards, good for a giant first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Looking to throw. Jones eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. First catch so far for Julio. He's got a 1st down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Tannehill.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Play action, it's Tannehill. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Now Tannehill. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That catch, by the way, number 940 in his career, so he's 60 away from a grand, but 940, that ties him with Art Monk.
And I think it's fitting that he tied Art Monk because of the way that he goes about his business, the way that he plays the game.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Titans have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and said,
there he goes left side. The 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Giants.
Boy, we've had some great running backs in the NFL the last decade or so. And Saquon Barkley might be among the smoothest of them all. What a heck of a run right there.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates. They're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to it. That's not how football works. But he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before.
Derrick Henry all alone. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He could see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Jones flushed out right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 17-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt?
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by James Bradbury. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
When I was in school, math was not my strong suit, but I did learn enough to know how to play cover 3. 2 corners and a safety divide up the field in thirds. On this play, the corner didn't get fooled by anything in front of him. Kept his coverage all the way down the sideline in the deep 3rd position and makes the interception.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line.
Boy, 194 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Power powers past him at the 5. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. Flush to his right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Trucks over him. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle him up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to sift through.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Off the play fake. Jones. He'll buy some time right. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Daniel Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Gano the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Titans 14. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
8 yards to go on 2nd down.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. And Gano's kick is right through. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. First down. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports.
Taking it about the 1.
And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line.
He'll start with a give to Henry.
And some room to maneuver. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24.
Boy, 175 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now it's Henry. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Two things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking deep for Julio. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
Barkley again.
And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Barkley will take it in for the Giants touchdown.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Gano now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Giants 34, Titans 14.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Running from the gun with Henry. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads.
Yeah.
When you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit, he is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 44-yard line.
A toss right to Henry. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down. Now it's Tannehill.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's fourth down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now on fourth down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Here's a give to Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Going right side, he finds Slayton. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Here's Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
31 for Mike. Hey, I'm coming.
Throwing again is Tannehill. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
They'll roll him out right. And he's got it. 11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Powerful running and a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Giants on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. A handoff to Barkley. Barkley a 1st down and more. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And the Giants 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Off play action. Jones sliding out of the pocket.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception.
Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 41. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On third down, Barkley. Oh, he shifts pass, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 15-yard touchdown run.
And the Giants are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Gano for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
14.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
That's what I do.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Tannehill rolling to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Mike 20, Mike 20.
To throw again on second down. Tannehill. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. And my goodness, another interception. Read it well, and it's picked. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
don't forget today. don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Gano now to add the extra point. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taking it about the 1. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
Flush to his right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead will swell by one more.
64, Titans 14. To kick off for New York.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Oh, look at this. Down on the field still. That's Derrick Henry, the running back. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Push him back. 31's the mic.
Tannehill on first down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's Tannehill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big pickup of 38. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Strong right. Strong right.
On 1st down, Tannehill. This is caught by Evans. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And they take a knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they drop just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs.